What if I told you that in just 10 minutes, you could create a professional ad that normally costs thousands of dollars? I'm about to show you the exact AI tool combination that's breaking the internet. We are going to use ChatGPT for our script, Nano Banana for images, and tie it all together with VEO3 for that final video. Let's dive in. All right, so the concept of this ad is boring sneakers. So first of all, I'm inside ChatGPT. I'm using ChatGPT 5 instant. So the workflow is going to be, you're going to use ChatGPT to create your script. Then you'll use ChatGPT to get the image prompt for that script. Then you take that image prompt to Nano Banana to get the images out. Then you take those images and convert them into videos using Google VEO3 inside Google Labs and stitch it all together. I use CapCut to stitch it together. So let's get started. I'm inside ChatGPT and let's prompt away. Here is my prompt. I want to create an ad for a new kind of sneaker called boring sneaker. This will be a parody ad. Give me 7 different scenes for the ad, all showing boring scenes. Include voiceover for each scene since VEO3 Fast also has audio in it now. And then also give me image prompts for each of the scenes. Those image prompts we'll take and put them in Nano Banana. Then give me the directorial angle for each scene. We want this ad to be humorous in a dry humor kind of way. So that's my prompt. Put it to work. Here we go. So it's coming out with its answer now. Let's read through this and see if you like it. Below is a 7-scene storyboard including description, voiceover, image prompt, and camera angle. Boring sneaker, just a shoe. So scene 1 is our morning commute, and the visual is a man standing at a bus stop. Nothing happens. The bus passes without stopping. He doesn't react. Some chase greatness. Others catch the 8:15 or they don't. All right. And then here's our image prompt for it. And then so on, the office printer jam, the grocery aisle decision, all the daily things, right? The couch potato, the daily things that we do that makes this the boring sneaker. So let's try this. Let's try our first image prompt. So I'm inside Gemini and I'm going to use the create image tool, put in my first prompt and see how we do. Now you can obviously tweak all of this and also make sure that if you want to have the same character throughout, then you could create that same character. All right, here's our first shot. And I can see that it's a nice zoomed out shot of just like a suburban neighborhood, but maybe I can re-prompt ChatGPT to give me better image prompts. So let's go back to ChatGPT and tell it that. So my follow-up prompt is for each of the scenes, give me detailed image prompts, add to what you already have. Because I don't want it to completely wipe off the prompts. So add to what you already have. Here we go. So now it's going to go and redo the prompts, but make it a bit more detailed. Here you can see it's now a lot of detail, right? And it's even adding the keywords, but this keyword part would be something that I put in VEO3, not necessarily in my image. So let's go back and recreate this image using the new prompt and see if that gives us a little bit more detail, because this one looks good, but I feel like we could get more detail with today's image generation model. Now you don't have to use VEO3. I like this one better. The guy is looking in the camera, and this will be good when we convert this into a video. So we want that model to be facing the camera. So I like this. Now let's go and create all the other images. We have our images ready to go. Now we move on to the videos. So what you want to do is download all your images from Gemini. Then we're going to bring them into Google's VEO3. Now you can do this directly on Flow, or you can go to a third-party service like Kling or Higgsfield and try it there. I'm going to do this directly inside Google's VEO3 tool. So let's get there. All right, so I'm inside my new project, and a few things to note here before we get started. First, I want to make sure I'm on VEO3 Fast, not quality, because quality takes 5 times more credit. It'll be 100 credit per generation, whereas VEO3 Fast is 20 credits, and it also has audio. And I want a single output, and I'm going to leave it at the portrait 9:16. So this will look good on mobile. And then finally, I want to make sure this is frames to video. And now I can start adding my frame. Before I add my frames, I'm going to go back here and add my first scene. So this is my first scene, the morning commute. Some chase greatness, others catch the 8:15 or they don't. And then it explains what's happening, what's the camera direction and whatnot, and even the sound design. So let's go and see how much adherence VEO 3.1 has to this. What I'll do is I'll try two shots, one with this prompt and one where we convert this into a JSON prompt to see which one yields a better result. I've brought in my image and let's crop this to portrait, and we want to see the bus in the background and also the bus stop plus our character. So we'll do crop and save. And you could technically also create these images right here inside of Flow by hitting the generate image button. And from here, we are ready to go. Now I'm on the pro plan, so I get about 1200 credits. I think I forgot how many credits, but it's the $20 a month AI plan. And I have enough credits to generate this video ad. So I'll be waiting for this ad to generate. Let's go back to ChatGPT. And what I'm going to do is ask it to redo the below prompt. So same scene one, but this time we're going to redo it as a JSON prompt, which is a structured format so that AI can understand our directions better. So my prompt here is convert this to a JSON video prompt. And here we have our JSON prompt. All the things in there are exactly the same. The difference is that it is a structured prompt versus an unstructured prompt. We can go back to Flow, do the exact same thing, use our image, make sure this is set to portrait, one generation, and VEO3 fast. So while that one is getting generated, I can see that our first one is ready. So let's go check it out.
Some chase greatness. Others catch the 815, or they don't.
Okay, that's a great first shot. I like it. The camera is slowly panning in, the voice is clear, and there's no movement in here that does not look real. So it doesn't look like an AI generated video, of course, except for the VEO3 watermark. So now we'll wait for the second one. And typically what I do is do this for the first two to see which one is yielding me a better result. And then I can do the rest one after the other and not necessarily wait for all the results. Now here we have the same one with the JSON prompt, and play it.
Some chase greatness. Others catch the 815, or they don't.
Interestingly, in the JSON one, his face looked a little AI-ish. It's the blink of the eye that AI hasn't figured out yet. But I actually like my first prompt better than the second one. So we're going to stick to non-JSON prompts and do the rest of them. So let's go to our scene number 2, which is right here, the office printer jam. And I'll fast forward this, do all of these, and then come back once they're ready. Okay, all of the scenes are ready. Let's give it a look. Here's our scene number 2.
Innovation isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a gentle whir, followed by an error code.
AI definitely does not know the mechanics of how a printer works, but I mean, it's great for a first draft. We can keep iterating it, but let's keep going.
When every choice feels the same, choose comfort.
All right, this one's not bad, but not that great. Let's keep going.
Performance meets stillness. The stillest still there ever was.
I like that one. The next one is these three guys.
Engineered for moments that go absolutely nowhere.
That one definitely missed the mark because they're in the elevator, but then the elevator closes behind them. Okay.
Precision, consistency, and absolutely zero excitement.
Okay, I like that. Camera movement is good. The quality is good. This one's a really good one. I might just get rid of this one completely. So as you start running out of your credits, or you're running low on credits, that's something else you can do is instead of regenerating the scene, you can just cut the scene completely if that's something you don't need. And then our final shot here for the boring sneaker.
Boring sneaker. Just a shoe.
Yeah, that also missed the mark. So that one will definitely need to redo. So what I do at this point is go back to ChatGPT and ask it to redo scene number 5 and scene number 7 because they didn't really come out that good. Here's my follow-up prompt. It says, let's redo scene 5 and scene 7. For scene 7, it should be a slow pan zoom shot showcasing the shoe and no other elements or humans in the shot. So now it should redo both of those. I'll give it one last shot, see if I can get the elevator scene to be a little bit better and more normal looking, and then also scene number 7. But you can see how this is an iterative process. You're not going to get it right the first time, the second time, the third time. If you want to do AI ads and you want to make money with AI ads, this is going to burn your credits till you get that right shot. So we have our scenes 5 and 7 ready. We're going to give it another shot. Same concept here. I am going to choose this one. This is scene number 5, the elevator ride. And then we'll go back and get our scene number 7. All right, the next 2 scenes are ready. Let's look at scene 5 again.
Engineered for moments that go absolutely nowhere.
All right, a little better. AI still doesn't understand how an elevator works, but I'll take it at this point. And here's our final scene.
Boring sneaker. Just a shoe.
Perfect. All right, so now we can stitch this all together using your favorite AI or video editing tool. I like to use CapCut, but that's really the entire process. And there you have it. That's my workflow for creating AI generated ads. Let me know in the comments what you thought about it. What's your favorite AI tool? And until next time, keep prompting.